in the Bog by Karma Wilson and Joan Rankin. And this is one of those cool books that rhymes. There's a frog on the log in the middle of the bog. So a bog is kind of like a swamp. It's a really wet place out in nature that has all kinds of animals like frogs and alligators and mosquitoes and bugs, and it's very wet and sticky. So there's a frog on the log in the middle of the bog. A small green frog on a half-sunk log in the middle of the bog. He flicks one tick as it creeps up a stick. One tick in the belly of a small green frog on a half-sunk log in the middle of the bog. And the frog grows a little bit bigger. And look, there's the frog. And look, he's wearing a silly hat. I don't know if you can see that. It's a kind of cool picture there. He sees two fleas as they leap through the reeds. One tick, two fleas in the belly of the frog on a half-sunk log in the middle of the bog. And the frog grows a little bit bigger. And here's the frog, and you can see his belly's gotten just a little bit bigger. He spies three flies as they... One tick, two fleas, three flies, oh my, in the belly of the frog on a half-sunk log in the middle of the bog. And the frog grows a little bit bigger. There he is. And his belly's gotten just a little bit bigger because he's eating all of these bugs. He glugs four slugs as they slink through the sludge. One tick, two fleas, three flies, oh my, four slugs, ew, ugh, in the belly of the frog on a half-sunk log in the middle of the bog. And the frog grows a little bit bigger. Look, there's that frog, and he looks a lot bigger to me. It looks like he's gonna have a stomachache. He inhales 5 snails from their heads to their tails. One tick, two fleas, three flies, oh my, 4 slugs, ew, ugh, and 5 slimy snails in the belly of the frog on a half-sunk log in the middle of the bog. What a hog, that frog! And the frog grows a little bit bigger. Look at him. He's huge. Then, that log with the frog in the middle of the bog starts to rise, and the frog sees eyes. So here's the frog. This huge fat blob is the frog. And here is the log he thought he was sitting on. Look it, there's eyes. What do you think is going to happen? And the frog sees claws and a big set of jaws and a mouth like a crater. And the frog screams, "Gator!" Look, the alligator with the tail and the teeth. With his mouth open wide, all the bugs inside start to crawl and fly and to slither and slide. Out come 5 snails from their heads to their tails. 4 slugs, ew, ugh. 3 flies, oh my. 2 fleas, dear me. And 1 tiny tick, ick. And right in the middle of his holler, that frog grows a whole lot smaller. See you later, says the gator as he romps through the swamp, 'cause the itty-bitty log isn't big enough to chomp. Now, the bugs in the bog keep away from the frog, and the frog never sits on a half-sunk log. And that is the story. So the frog was sitting on a log, but it turned out the log was not a log. It was an alligator. I think that's pretty neat. And you know what I was thinking while we were reading? I was thinking that the frog must not have chewed all of those bugs, because otherwise they would not have been able to get out. Anyway, I'm Eve Blackwater. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this